Good morning, YouTube, and today we have part 4 of the Danny-thon. What was it? Danny Hour, that's what I called it.
Yeah.
And today he'll be profiling his hodgepodge of what?
True King Zing Metalfoes.
Alright, let's get into it.
Alright. There are no dinosaurs in this build just yet, but we'll probably get to that eventually. I haven't been able to buy the new dinosaur stuff yet. But we are playing one of the fire one. This one is like really good. They all of the True Kings have effects that they can destroy 2 cards, including one of their own attributes to summon themselves. And whenever they die, they summon out a worm of the opposite of their opposite attributes. So this one can't summon an earth, this one can't summon a water, this one can't summon a fire. And if they destroy 2, they all have different effects of their own attribute. Like this one allows you to take 3 cards from your opponent's extra deck and banish them. The water one, I never get to use his effect, but this one can banish up to 2 spells and traps. And then the fire one can banish a monster. So that's what they do if they banish 2 of their corresponding attributes. That's why these are really good.
Dragon Ruler's 2.0.
Yeah, actually, they're really good. And I definitely want to be playing these whenever in the future as well, especially when Link format comes around. For the Yang Zing portion, we play 3 Zephyr Niu, searches out all of your Yang Zing stuff, and is the Synchro. Yeah, I always get to this a lot. 3 Giotto, the playmaker of this deck, and allows this deck to just explode. Best card in the deck, I would say. 2 Chi-Wins. I only have 1. I've told the story 1,000, or I only have 2. I've told a story 1,000 times of why I only have 2. So that's why I'm only playing 2. But it's really good. It comes up a lot and allows you to just extend your plays. And Danglong is a thing, so this card is amazing. We play 3 of the Fire one because we do play the Fire True King, as well as we play Danglong, so that's why he's super important. 3 Bixie because we play 2 of the Water True King, as well as just it's another Yang Zing. We want to play as many Yang Zings as possible to make sure our Giotto is live. And we play 3 Buy-In because we play 3 of the Earth one. So this essentially makes 6 Earth targets, other than itself. And just once again, being able to get to our Danglong play, getting access to more Yang Zings is super important. And then 1 Paleo. This will be swapped out for the Chi-Win as soon as we can get the 3rd one. So that's all of the Yang Zing portion. It's quite large, but we need to see these Yang Zing cards a lot for Giotto. And then for the Metalfoes, it's quite small. We play 1 Volflame, 1 Gold Driver, 3 Stellan, and 3 Silvered. Basically, we want to just make sure that we can open at least 1 of these and 1 of these just to kind of help get the plays going. And so that's why we play this number right here, but not too many because the Metalfoe engine isn't too important in this deck. This deck is really good at exploding, but we don't need the Metalfoes to actually do it. And that's it for the monster portion. It's quite large, if you ask me. For the spells, it's really small. We play 3 Paths, draw a card, another Yang Zing card. This card is really good. It's kind of cloggy, so I can understand why people are dropping it a little bit, but it's still super good. I usually don't use this going first, but if you open up a 9 Pillars and you want to do a 3rd search, you can search this. So it's really good. 2 MSTs. Twin Twister isn't too necessary in this deck, and also discarding our cards is something that we don't want to do. We'd rather destroy our cards, so MST kind of does the trick. That's why I like it. 1 Metalfoes Fusion. It's another Metalfoes card. We can search it, set it from the deck, and we do play fusions, so that's why it's pretty good. And 1 Soul Charge. This is one of the decks that can break Soul Charge, so we play Soul Charge. That's it for the spells. It's really small. And then we also play a small trap lineup as well, but an effective trap lineup. We play 3 9 Pillars.
Best card in the deck.
Yes. You search 2 of these almost every turn, or at least every first turn, and you can search the 3rd one the next turn. So this is super good in the deck. And if you don't know what it does, it's basically Solemn Judgment, but instead of destroying it, it shuffles, and then after that, you can destroy one of your Yang Zing cards to essentially summon a Yang Zing from your deck. But you have to be able to destroy Yang Zing in order to resolve this. So that's why it's really good, and it's searchable too. And we play one creation. It's just another Yang Zing card to search or see, but also it allows you to kind of extend further if you're bricked, because if a Yang Zing is destroyed, or just a monster in general is destroyed, you can just summon a Yang Zing from your deck. So that's why the creation is pretty good, but only one really. And then 2 Metalfoe combination. Last time I profiled this deck, I played 3, but it's proven to be kind of a brick, and we don't really have the space for 3, so we only play 2. And 2 just allows the plays to go off even further. But you could play 3 if you so wanted to, because you can just continuously search and get more pluses off of it. But I just decided only to play 2, and that's all I really needed. And no counter either. Counter doesn't come up very much in this deck. That's the main deck. It's 45 cards. For the extra deck, we play only 2 Danglongs. I never see the need for 3, especially since it's already recyclable with the with the path. So 2 is just fine. You go for one turn, and then you go for the second one the other turn. Like, I never really need more than 2. 3 Baxia, because if you make explode during your first turn or second turn, you'll be making 3 of this easily. So Baxia is like the best extra deck card in the deck, and it can also make the rank 8 plays, and it's super good. We play 1 Ignister. Ignister is very makeable in this deck because we do play a Pendulum monster. So this plus Giotto plus the Zephyrnui makes this, and this is like super good because we also play like the Pendulums. So Ignister is like super cool in this deck. For the 7s, 1 Yazi. This is Direwolf of the deck, and it can also replace itself. It's really good. 1 Auda's Meteor Burst, locks down the battle phase. This is really cool. 1 Moonlight Dragon, basically bounces cards. It's the Castello of the deck, and it's really, really good. For the 4s, we do play 1 Herald of Arclight. You make this with Chiwin and Bayan. So it basically is an undestroyable wall. It's an extra negation. That's why Herald is still pretty good. At least 1 in the deck. For the 9s, we play 1 Kefang. This card has a lot of effects, but all you have to really remember is whatever he is synchro summoned with, he's basically a skill drain for those types of monsters. So if you use like Dark, Earth, and Fire, just for an example, those types of monsters can't use their effects those types of attributes cannot use their effects while on the field. So that's why he's pretty good. And whatever he kills, you can summon that type of Yang Worm from your deck, corresponding to the attribute. He has a lot of weird effects with that, but that first one is like the only main one you have to remember. 1 Trishula as well. Thank you for AG for letting me borrow this for the profile. Trishula, this deck can make Trishula. And, I don't play very many decks that can actually make Trishula, so that's why we play the Trishula. For the fusions, 2 Mithrilium. I think last time I profiled this, I was playing, Orichalc or Alcahest. But this one just has proven to be a lot more effective. Recycling cards and being able to just tutor this out for another a different Metalfoe is super good. So that's why I decided to just play this one instead. And for the last one, we do play 1 Hope Harbinger, because if you go first and you do the whole Baxia thing, you'll usually end with 3 Baxias, so you can overlay into Hope Harbinger, just get another negation of spells. And that's really, really good. So that's why we play that. That's it for the Yang Zing deck profile. I really got inspired whenever I saw that the OCG was making Yang Zings a thing in the OCG land. And I was really inspired to kind of just re-put it back together. Also, AJ helped me get my hands on the True King stuff, so I really wanted to try it out in the deck and see how it kind of works. And it's been working out pretty well. It rarely bricks. It does brick every now and then. When it bricks pretty hard. But with the True King stuff, I've noticed that the bricking happens a lot less, and you can actually make more plays when you brick. So that's why I really like this rendition of the deck. And it's pretty cheap for the most part. Nothing in this deck is really that expensive. The extra deck might be a little bit, but it's whatever. And just the Danglong Turbo builds just kind of bored me, so that's why I really wanted to play something that's a little bit more aggressive. And we'll be happy to kind of see what this deck can do, like going into Link format. We'll be having to change up the deck a little bit with the new dinosaur support, and we'll be, once again, just hodgepodging the deck together to kind of see what we can get work in the new Link format. But it's a really fun deck, and I encourage you to try it out.